Om Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharmasvarupine avataravarishthaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. We will go to second chapter. We will leave the remaining portion which we have already taken at the beginning. I began taking up Gospel from this page 87, and after completing from there to the end of the first chapter, I thought, why should we miss a few pages in the beginning? Just a few pages. Why to miss? So I started again from the beginning, about from 77 to 87, about 10 pages I had left and started, because someone else was reading in those days. I just continued in the middle, and we completed the first chapter. Then before taking up the second chapter, I thought, let me complete the 10 pages we have left in the beginning, so that we get the whole picture, whatever is available to us, whatever is the divine will that has left behind the great legacy of spiritual striving. So I went back and I have completed up to 87. Now we will start with the page 93, the second chapter. In the company of the devotees. First chapter was on Master himself, the first meetings, and his transformation and conversion, the purpose of his life. He could realize, he could get some remote understanding of his identity, the purpose for which he has come down to this world, and started immediately to take up the task of noting down the Master's words to give it to us. And we are on the way. One thing we must understand, his life is running. The moment the child is born, even before, from the conception, the child is running with time. We don't understand. We feel the time to be stagnant as if, and we are seeing some kind of eternity or stagnancy we see in the world. When we are going to school, we are thinking that we are all comfortable and nice. It is like this and it is going on like this. We don't feel that we are missing something. Everything is passing event. And I am running, non-stop I am running. Every moment I am running with time, because time is also moving, I am also moving with time. I don't feel the time going away. Just like we are sitting on the earth, earth is spinning at a tremendous speed, unimaginable speed, 1000 miles per hour. You imagine 120 or 150 kilometers per hour. That is about 100 miles per hour speed with which we run the vehicle. Imagine 1000 miles, 1600 kilometers per hour, unimaginable speed with which earth is spinning. We are sitting on that. We don't feel the earth is spinning and we are spinning at that speed because the atmosphere is also moving with us. If atmosphere stops, we will be burned to ashes within seconds. So much of friction. Along with the atmosphere we are going. If two trains are moving at the same speed, then we feel both are stagnant, as if you can walk from one train to the other. The same speed you will not understand its movement. When we stand and it starts moving, we will understand the difference. It is moving. And suppose it is moving in the opposite direction, you will see what tremendous speed it is going, and it is your speed plus his speed added to. So we don't see the time going away because we are running with the time. But whole life, what is happening is in the run. I am running. In the run itself, I am finishing my education. A person is getting married. He is putting a family, and running is continuing. Everything is happening. Middle age is going, old age is coming. Everything is happening in running. In our school days and all, 1 day, 3 days, cycling used to be there, non-stop. A field will be selected. I don't know, now it is not very common at all. In those days it used to be very common. He will go on circling. There itself he will take the food and eat. 2 days, 3 days, 1 day, 24 hours. There will just, he will be on cycle itself. Going on round, people will come and see. There will be one box kept for putting money in that. But all things, he takes bath also. One person will be moving with bucket, he will take bath. He will wipe. He can leave the hands and moves very slow, very fast in that cycle. And he will be going around. All things, eating and everything is happening on the run itself. Like that our life is going in the run. Old age also comes. We die away. We are born in the run. Continuously in running we built up the family. We grew up. We are moving towards the old age. Everything is happening. Whole life is moving in the run. We don't understand. If you just understand the time passing, you are running. Where are you running? How long will you run? All things. Just to see the passing of events. How your childhood went away. How your youthful days are moving. One by one things are going off. All elders whom we saw early in our life are no more. They passed away. So when you see this, understand what is nature. You will get vairagya and dispassion, virakti, and love of God. Main thing you have to acquire is love of God. Love of God comes when you know all these things are just passing events of life. Everything is going. I've studied collected so many certificates which are of no use. All are just. What for? The purpose for which the human body was given, did we fulfill or not, is the question. So, two things. One, nature is training you, nature is bringing you up, nature is expecting you to move in the path of evolution. You have to evolve to the divinehood. So evolution is the plan of nature. We have to. So nature constantly makes you, wants you to move in the path of evolution. And the divine is calling from within. Where are you running, my child? I am here, I am here. We are not hearing the inner call of the Atman, inner call of God we are not hearing. We are busy in the world with the run. So we are not able to hear the Lord calling within, nor we are able to give ourselves to nature, allowing her to train me. She is giving so much of joy, so much of sufferings. So many things she is giving us to train us, to make us fit for higher life. But we are not utilizing. When suffering comes, I resist, I weep, I revolt. When joy comes, I hug, I hold, I want it, I want it. But when suffering comes, I don't want it. But you can, if you understand the nature, why she is giving this, how she is giving this, then you will understand. Convert everything, every experience the nature gives into a power to go towards the divine. Immediately when suffering comes, when bad experiences come, when insult comes, when any kind of pain comes, when misfortune comes, understand what this nature is. Just she is giving, Mother Nature is giving to make you understand what is this world. The moment you understand what is this world, the purpose of nature is over. You will immediately, the moment you understand why nature is giving this, it will become a power. It becomes immediately, oh, this world is this, now I have to hold on to the divine. The whole attention shifts from nature to God. Then you'll see, oh, I was missing the purpose for which the body was given to me, the purpose for which human birth was given to me, the intellect was given to me. All this was given for only with one purpose of evolution to divinehood, to make you manifest your inner divinity. So we were weeping if Mother takes away our animalhood, if she takes away the impermanent things to which I am trying to cling and hold on to. All this was necessary to make you understand what this nature is. Nature is training you, nature is giving you the knowledge of this world, knowledge of yourself, knowledge of God, and God is calling you from within. Come, my child, nature and God constantly participate in every life. If you are attentive, you will grasp all things what nature wants to give you and turn your face immediately to the divine who is calling you from within. Such people who have understood what this world is and aspiring for a higher life are called the devotees of God. Jagate Virag, Bhagavane Anurag. So, this is the second chapter, begins with the title, In the Company of the Devotees, God in the Company of Devotees. Imagine, just what does this term devotee mean? When you are called a devotee, is when you have known this world is just passing events of life. It has nothing to contribute to my life, and God is everything. He is ocean of bliss, and whatever I need, I get there. So when I turn my face away from the world to the divine, I am called a devotee. I am devoting myself. Otherwise, I was devoting myself to the world. Now I devote myself to God. I love God. Just to continue life, just to serve others, love others, is my relationship with this world. The rest is, I devote myself to God. So such are the devotees who come to Sri Ramakrishna, sit at his feet, learn so many things, and master is recording this. It is March 11th, 1882. March means almost we are nearing. About 8 o'clock in the morning, Sri Ramakrishna went as planned to Balram Bose's house in Calcutta. An important devotee of Sri Ramakrishna, Balram Bose, who later on gives a most helping hand and protects the disciples of Sri Ramakrishna who have renounced the world and living as renunciates, dedicating their life entirely for attaining God. The direct disciples of Sri Ramakrishna, the sannyasi disciples of Sri Ramakrishna, the 16 disciples who served Sri Ramakrishna during the last days. The youngest group, we can say, of course a few were there, a little elder also, but Naren, like 18 to 20, Naren and others were the most predominant. Brahmanandaji, that is Rakhal, and all these people. So Balram Bose's house becomes a great source of solace, because after renouncing, they will not have anybody to care for them or to look after their needs. Small things, to give them love, give them support like a mother, to give them what they need, a moral support for their living. Yes, my child, anytime you can come to my door, you can come to my home. It is your home, you can use. We see almost all these direct disciples going and staying now and then in whatever happens to them. Sometimes there is pain, there is suffering, there is bodily discomforts, there are some mild sickness, there is no food, they want some consolation. Being heated up in day and night tapas, they get tired once in a way, just to somebody say, yes, my child, how are you? So they used to go to Balram's house. So this is that Balram's house, Sri Ramakrishna, and Sri Ramakrishna used to allow and request his disciples to go and take food there in their house, because it was the purest food they were Vaishnavas offering rice offering, food to God every day as the Jagannatha, the Lord of the universe. Jagannatha, the Puri Jagannath is famous, and they used to do annually the Ratha Yatra also in home itself. Small Ratha they will take round in the house itself. A huge house. They were landlords. They had property at various places, in different places, far off places like Vrindavan and other places where people can go and stay. They also used to go and stay. So that is this Balram, who was a staunch devotee of Sri Ramakrishna and a supporter of the movement. In the early stages, paid work, when there was no support of any type, there was one cloth that all would wear whenever they went out for bhiksha. There was nothing to spread or cover their body at night in winter. Such were the days when these people supported them, and today the whole Ramakrishna mission and Mutt and mission is on its move, silent move. These are the great people who sacrificed their time, money, their wealth, their status, everything for the welfare of these people who renounce the world for the welfare of the world. So that was Balram Bose's house in Calcutta. Sri Ramakrishna went in the morning at about 8 o'clock. It was the day of Dole Yatra, an important day for the Vaishnavas, Dole Yatra, when the Lord Sri Krishna is worshipped in special way, Dole Yatra, Dole Purnima, it's taken in procession. Ram, Manmohan, Rakhal, Nitya Gopal and other devotees were with him. Yam too came as bidden by the Master. Last ending of the last chapter is where Sri Ramakrishna, he was just moving about. It was evening, and Yam last before parting from him at late in the night, he goes and says, "Will there be a singing again?" And Sri Ramakrishna just for a few seconds he thinks and says, "No, tomorrow morning I am going to Balram's house, you come there, I will sing." Then he goes, "Yes, I will come." After going a little distance, he comes back. Sri Ramakrishna will be wondering. Here Ramakrishna is alone walking in the Natmandir like a lion in the forest. Small lamp burning, oil lamps. There is no electricity in those days in Natmandir. In that mystic day and light, the small light and darkness mixed up, Sri Ramakrishna is walking, is looking so solemn, the way in which some heavenly thing has descended to earth. In that calm hours, alone he is walking. And this we see. Then again Yam comes to say, "Oh, they might be rich people, they may not admit me inside. I don't know those people. So next time I will come and meet you here." Sri Ramakrishna, no, you come there. You tell my name, they will gladly bring you to me. With that assurance, now he has gone to, and Yam, as bidden by the Master is their term. Master asked him to come there. So he has gone, M is also present there. The devotees and the master sang and danced in a state of divine fervor. This dance and singing, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's life, if you read and study, you will understand. Sri Ramakrishna also, we saw in earlier chapter that he used to pass through 3 states. He used to suddenly enter into deep samadhi sthiti where everything will be silent, no movements possible. He has become like a stone, no movements of any type. He has entered into deep samadhi, the superconscious state, finding oneness with the absolute perhaps. This is called total absorption in samadhi sthiti. Then sometimes he used to come to ardhabhaya avastha, when he is slightly aware of, he is coming down from that state of deep samadhi and little awareness of the world is coming. At that time he will dance and sing in ardhabhaya avastha. This is that ardhabhaya avastha. And when he is totally in the normal, he will talk to people, he will give advices, he will sing some songs. All this is possible in Sampurna Bhaya Avastha. In Ardha Bhaya Avastha, there will be the play, always play, dance and singing is natural expression of Ananda. When excessive Ananda comes, or the supreme knowledge is flowing through mouth, it comes as songs in the saint's life. And when it comes with tunes, natural tunes. It is the bhava expressing through raga. When saints sing, they don't know, they have not gone to school and learned ragas and music, but they spontaneously sing because they are in tune with the nature, and nature is expressing through their mouth. Nature is expressing the inner bhavas, feelings in a particular way, through a particular raga. Later on we catch it and convert it into ragas, how they sang. It is natural expression. And words also is trying to tell something which is beyond. Or the state of people who have forgotten that, or a longing to go there. Some expression, somebody's bhava he takes up. He looks at him, he remembers him and sings to the Lord. So some bhava expression is there. This is singing. And unable to bear the excessive flow of joy, bliss, ananda. It will be excessive ananda, he starts dancing. It expresses as dance. And converse is also true. Through dance you enjoy. Excessive enjoyment or bliss expresses as dance. Singing, the transcendental bliss, peace and knowledge is flowing out as song, being in tune with nature and expression of bhavas. And with the same thing, you can go back into that state of transcendental through singing and through, this is converse, we are going back and coming forward. So this expression is an expression of the transcendental. Devotees also dance unknowingly. we see children, when the drums are being beaten somewhere or some dance is going on, they also will be moving their bodies. They do not know, there is no purpose, but the identity, slowly they develop the identity and they imbibe, they feel oneness, so much absorption, so much of becoming one, that their dance is reflecting in these people's movements. Especially Durga Puja and all, when the drum is beaten and there will be, the children will be also, as the drum beater will be doing actions, these people also will be doing the actions. This is natural. You can see in children, same thing happens here, because all shame, lajja, that is hesitations, and all are given up in the thought of divine, and all are devotees of God. If all are not devotees, there will be some disturbance, some hesitation. So when oneness is there, each will be sharing with other. It is called mob mentality. Mob mentality. This is one of the reasons why the collective meditations, collective prayers are advocated. In collective meditation, someone meditating really and deeply will be affecting others, inducing others for meditation. Similarly is this dance and singing. Om Niranjanam Nityamanantarupam Bhaktanukampa Dhrutavigraham Vai Eshavataram Parameshamidhyam Tam Ramakrishnam Shirasa Namamaha.